Active learning involves engagement. It involves application and higher-order thinking. It involves doing. A growing body of studies is finding that active learning techniques improve student success and achievement in the classroom across all levels of learning. The old saying, "Give a man a fish, he's fed for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he's fed for a lifetime," really sums up the concept. Transmission of knowledge isn't enough. We get it when we do it. This is not to say that lecture does not have its place in the classroom, but lecture alone is not going to do nearly as much for student success as a classroom that incorporates active learning techniques. Many classrooms use a mix of lecture and active learning techniques. Some classes are flipped, with students doing research and general knowledge/information gathering before class, and then class time is spent engaging in active learning, applying that knowledge. Some classes are scrambled, meaning lecture, activity, and even flipping are used in different ways and combinations throughout the duration of the course. There's really no wrong way to do it. At the core, it is about engaging the students with the material. How to do it. In addition to techniques and changes like the flipped and scrambled methods previously mentioned, there are several models that provide direction for developing an active learning immersed course. Team-based learning. Team-based learning is broken into two phases where certain activities occur. Phase 1, Readiness Assurance. Students read materials and study basic content knowledge outside of class. In class, students are tested individually. Students are put into permanent groups. Students take the quiz again as a group. Prompt feedback is given, and groups may appeal questions they got wrong by making a case for the answer they provided. Phase 2, Concept Application. The groups do knowledge application activities. At the end of the unit/semester, students conduct evaluations on their overall success and teammates' contributions. Inquiry-based model. A 2006 study examined an inquiry-based model developed by 7 faculty across 6 different disciplines. This active learning model focused on students engaging with the content immediately and forming the direction of the course through a process of inquiry. An inquiry-based model involves interaction with other peers as the questions are explored, more information is gathered, and new questions emerge. Tasks in class are assigned to build critical thinking skills and foster real-life application of the material. The process was used during 12 3-hour class sessions across 7 different courses with no more than 25 students per class. There are many other methods of including active learning in your classroom that do not require a total overhaul of current course design. Some suggestions are: encourage students to challenge ideas and engage in in-class discussion on those challenges. Encourage students to bring articles, readings, and new assignment ideas. Give students actual problems or situations to analyze. Use role-play, simulation, or hands-on experiment. Have students compare and contrast different theories, authors, etc. Create opportunities for them to try out ideas. Use or have them use personal examples or life experiences as appropriate. Use authentic tasks that build on what they know. Scaffolding. Provide prompt feedback. Some general techniques that can be integrated into lecture include: start with a question or interspersing questions for mini discussions throughout lecture. Providing skeleton notes. Taking breaks every 15 minutes to see if there are questions. Having students write down what they learned this class and what unanswered questions they have at the end of class to be addressed at the start of next class. Dividing into teams before lecture and assigning each team a duty to complete during the lecture, and sharing with the class at the end. Giving out cards with a true or false question on them to be gone over after the students have found the answers to the questions. Journaling what they're learning. Using formative quizzes that are not graded, but rather discussed after they are finished. Conclusion. Active learning is extremely important to developing creative, insightful, and questioning students. Even little changes in the classroom can make a difference for our students and what they take away from the class. students are oftentimes not going to want to do active learning activities. In the end, however, many express appreciation for the change of pace from traditional lecture classes, and how much easier it was to retain the information after engaging in an active learning environment. It takes a little extra work and maybe some redesign on the part of the instructor, but the difference our efforts make will truly impact the students we educate and send into the larger world.